Ma'am, question. In this basic wall generic, the dimensions are given in inches in spite of us changing the project metric system. So is it going to be always like that, or I think you're mute.
Okay, sorry. Okay, you are asking me that. So I have changed the project units to millimeters. Still, I get 8 inches here, like imperial units here, right? That is your question, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the thing is, if you see here, so when I select this wall, my height is showing in millimeter. And if you go to edit type, here my width is showing as millimeter. This thing will never change because it's just a name. Okay. That's a name given to this particular wall.
Okay.
Apart from that, the units will get changed. The height, everything will get changed. This name we can't change. Okay. And one more thing, you can change that. You can rename that one. You can go to edit type. So here you have rename option. I can make it as block wall 9 inches. Okay. So that is another option. And one more thing, when you select the wall, so here you got your generic 8 inches, right? If you drop this down, you have so many other type of walls here. So different width, 12 inches, 8 inches. So like that, you have so many types of walls. And here you have curtain wall and stacked wall. To come to that, a wall is divided into 3 categories. One is basic wall. Next one is curtain wall. Third one is stacked wall. Okay. So this basic wall is nothing but your regular walls, brick wall, like that. Regular walls of some thickness. Okay. Curtain wall is nothing but your glass walls. Okay, you have facade and all, right? So those facade system will be modeled using your curtain walls. So these are basically glass walls and its frames. Okay. And stacked walls, nothing but walls having different width. Different width in section. See, you have a wall like this. Let's say in ground floor, I have a wall like this. Sorry. Okay, just imagine you have a wall like this. So up to some height, my width is 300. So let's imagine from ground level up to some height, my width is something, let's say 300. And after that, my height, my width is reduced to 250. Okay. So this type of walls are called as stacked walls. That means you are stacking one wall above another. So which have different thickness in the same wall. So these type of walls are called as stacked walls. Okay. So first of all, we will learn about the basic walls first. Now I have my 9 inches wall and I need a partition wall like 4.5 inches wall.
क्या रेट में पड़ेगा ये बोरीवली में है इसका साइड
Hello.
बोरीवली में लगाने का है इसका रेट बताइए काम फाइल करता हूँ मैं
Okay. So I need another type of wall which is now 4.5 inches. Okay. So what you can do is you can either select another type from here. I just drop this down. I have another type called generic 5 inches here. So I'm setting my base constraint and top constraint. It's correct. Now I'm going to my edit type. Here I'm changing the thickness as 4.5 inches. And I'm renaming this to block wall 4.5 inches thick. Giving okay. So that particular type is created. Now you can start drawing. Okay, this joint will be automatically trimmed. As it is in 3D, these joints will be automatically connected. So this is one method for creating another category of wall. Another method is you have this block for 9 inches. You can go to edit type. Here you can have an option called as duplicate. So duplicate means creating a copy of that one. So here I can duplicate and make another copy. Block called 12 inches. Go to edit. 12 inches. Okay. So one more copy of my 12-inch wall is created. Okay. It will be like that. So now I have 3 different categories. You have 9 inches, 4.5 inches, 12 inches, which is not default. You have created these 3 options now, right? So before starting the project, you will get the wall schedule. Okay, the client itself will give you the wall schedule, what are your thickness of walls you have, what are the materials used in your walls. So before starting, it's better you will create all these types here. Wall 1, 4.5 inches, like that. You will create all the type of walls you need in your project. Fine. Next thing about wall. Let's say I need to create a room of 10 by 10. Okay, I have a 10 feet by 10 feet room. Let me change the units to 10 inches. Okay, I'm selecting my wall. I'm giving the input as 10 feet by 10 feet. Okay. 10 feet. Okay. So 10 feet by 10 feet means my interior dimension was 10 feet by 10 feet. Okay. It's not the exterior one. My interior dimension should be 10 feet by 10 feet. Now let me measure this. See, I didn't get the 10 feet. Let's measure from center to center. If you see here, the dimension which you are giving, which will be taken as center to center, not from inner to inner distance. Okay, so by default, all the dimension will be taken as center to center. So there is a way to change that. That is called as location line. So when you select your wall, the first option coming here will be location line. Okay, we have 6 options under that: wall center line, core center line, finish face, exterior interior, core face, exterior interior. Now forget about this core. Okay, just forget about this core things. Concentrate on wall center line, finish face exterior, and finish face interior. What I'm doing, I'm selecting my wall. I'm changing this location line to finish face exterior. Okay, and I'm giving the same input, 10 feet, 10 feet. Okay. Now, if you see the dimensions, the 10 feet will be taken from outer to outer. So that means if you place the location line as finished face exterior, the dimension will be taken from outer to outer. Now I'm changing this to finished face interior. Same input. The dimension will come from inner to inner edges. See, for same input, you have three different plans. That means if your location line is wrong, your entire plan is wrong. Okay, so before modeling, you have to make sure that your location line is correct. That means if you have the internal dimension, you have to face the location line as finish face interior. Okay, then after that, you can start modeling. Is there any doubt in location lines? Is it clear?
Ma'am, I have one question.
Okay.
Where did you change the units from?
UN shortcut.
Units, where is that? Where did you
Sorry.
click it?
No, I just use my shortcut UN. If you
Okay.
want the like tool, you can go to manage. In manage, here you have project units. Sorry. Project units. Okay. Under manage tab, you have project units. Fine.
Thank you.
Okay, say 8:53. So the classes will be like this. I will just go by tool. Okay. So after 3 or 4 classes, we can start modeling a building. Like in proper way, we can import CAD and then start modeling. So before that, you have to know some of the tools. So let's finish these tools first. Then we will finish this modifying tools. After that, we can start modeling by proper complete building. Okay. So till that, it will be like this. I think we can stop it here. We have only 5 minutes left. You can ask me any doubts if you have.
Ma'am, how did you draw those dimension lines? Can you show?
Okay. Dimension shortcut is DI. Okay. Or you can take it from annotation. DI. So when you place your cursor here, the center line is getting selected. So just press the tab key. Tab. So it's like selection cycling. Okay. DI. I'm pressing the tab key. Like this here also tab key. Then this it's just like AutoCAD. Okay. Shortcut is DI.
From the tab, get the dimension lines in modify.
Sorry.
No, annotate. No, okay.
Annotate.
From
Annotate.
annotate.
Annotate. Yes. So this annotation will be separate class for you. So if I hope you have installed Revit already. Or else please
No,
go to the
I'm not
site.
I'm not able to install it.
Install it.
You have to block the virus or like antivirus, or how do you do it?
Did you download the file?
Yeah.
Yes, you after downloading, then you have to block the antivirus and Windows Defender.
Okay. Only these two.
These two. And after that, there's a procedure for applying the crack because Autodesk will give you only 30 days of trial. So you have to apply the crack. That procedure will be there. When you download the file, there will be a notepad. So there will be instructions on how to crack the version. If you can't do this, like if you have any difficulty, just message me. I will help you.
Yeah, then we can do it by any desk. like by
Yes, we can do it by
sharing.
index. Yes.
So,
Okay.
so when can we do that?
Uh, tomorrow,
Tomorrow, like in the daytime or during the class hours?
in daytime, actually, I'm working from home. If I don't have any meeting, I will be able to help you. Just message me when you are available.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So please install it as fast as you can, and you can start practicing, because Revit has so many options, so many tools. If you don't practice with me, I will not be able to teach you half of the tools. Okay, because you won't understand if you don't practice. So please try to come along with me. Just practice then and there itself. So that's all about today's class. Those who have the one more thing, when you are working in Revit, okay. So if you work with AutoCAD, you have an option to save something in your lower version, right? For example, if you're working in AutoCAD 2020, you can save the file as 2013 version also, right? In Revit, that option is not at all possible. Okay, you cannot open something which you are done in lower versions in your higher versions. So since I have a 2020, I will not be able to open any project which is done in 2021 or 22. You have to be always careful when you start your project. You have to ask your client which version you have to use. That is very important, because there is no other way to retrieve that file. You have to start from the beginning. Okay, so lower versions can be opened in higher versions, but the ulta is not possible. Okay, so for now, for practicing, you can choose 2020 version. That is it. And we can find up the class. You can ask me any if you have any doubts, or else we can wind up.
Yeah, once we download the Revit software and practice, then we can ask the doubts.
Okay, sure. Okay. Then okay, bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.